Hey guys, and welcome to episode 6 of Sensotix Go Solo Queue here on my channel. This time I have something special for you, and that's why I'm standing in the heart of the mist, explaining some things to you. First of all, you wanted a gameplay of a Necromancer playing on a new map like Skyhammer or Spiritwatch. And since I'm not the best Necromancer, as I said in the video from yesterday, I asked Ventari if he could send me some gameplay footage of him playing solo queue on Skyhammer or Spiritwatch, and we got a pretty good gameplay. And another thing you guys suggested me to do is to make some parts in slow motion, so you can follow easier what I or he is or what I am doing. And that's what I did. And I think for the first time ever doing that, it turned out pretty well. And I really hope you will enjoy it. Also about the link he's about the link. What the hell I'm talking about? About the build he's using. I will do a separate video with him about the build he's using, since he didn't have enough time to do it himself. It will follow in the next days, I guess, and I'm really trying to get it as fast as possible. But I will try to link the build in the description as fast as I can. But the video about it and the explanations will follow in the next days, so I hope it's not that bad for you. Right, yeah. That would be everything. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and like this video and add it to your favorites if you want to make other guys see it as well. So, enjoy! So, the first thing we see is Ventari coming to the orb, checking if somebody's crossing, which is nice because then Necromancer isn't the first target, because they see other guys, and he decides to go for Mesmer and Necro with his marks, trying to fear them with the fear wall. He got some conditions on him, but using condition moves in this situation is not a good idea since the conditions didn't last that long. Now he gets under huge pressure from Elementalist as well, and it's the perfect moment to disengage for him, using his elite to blind them and evade some of the damage they're doing. Trying to get to high ground so the Mesmer can't chase him with the sword, since the sword is pretty buggy on uneven ground. And now you can see the first slow motion scene. Ventari turns around and decides to be manly for the first time in his life ever. Decides to go on the Mesmer with his marks, trying to get a huge pressure on him on high distance. Going into Death Shroud, using his chill and his fear to follow up with a bleeding mark. Got some nice bleeding stacks on him as well as weakness. The Mesmer ports back and Ventari immediately dodges out of it to evade the damage from Blood Frenzy. And now he just jumps in the air to get the line of sight for his auto attack and finishes the Mesmer off with some bleeding stacks. Overpowered. Okay. He's just trying to stomp the Mesmer here, and he sees the Elementalist incoming, so he decides to go for a Death Run Stomp to evade the damage or neglect the damage a little bit. The Mesmer got the port through, so he decides to go for the Elementalist and kill him. Overpowered. No. I think Necro is in a balanced spot at the moment. They're just pretty strong in duels, but in teamfights they can be focused on easily, so yeah. We see Ventari killing the Mesmer here with his damage, trying to get the stomp again. He would have gotten it, but the Mesmer got a lucky port on a pretty huge distance, so Ventari just finishes him off with Death Shot 4 skill, trying to get damage on the Elementalist as well. He got some conditions on him, and that's why he used the transfer to transfer them to the Elementalist, finishing him off. And yeah, that's what Ventari does in his free time. So his team actually managed to cap 2 points while Ventari was fighting 2 people here. And he decides to go for the orb, just checking what's behind him. And running as fast as a Necro can run. Not very fast. And he's checking again. Since he sees the Thief coming to mid and getting it as a free cap, he decides to go for mid and waiting for him to full cap the point to actually get the orb to the point to get more points. Because if a point is neutral, you don't get as many points as you get if the point is if the point is ticking for your team. He brings the orb to the point. Good job, Ventari. Very well done. And now he goes full suicide, jumping down here. Bam. And now he decides to go for the orb again. Wow, spoiler, I know he didn't do it already, but yeah, he's going for the orb again. Seeing the Necro here, pressuring him already. And since he sees the Necro is disengaging here, he can take the orb safely. And now we will see another scene in slow motion. Here we can see him checking his back again, since he doesn't want to get attacked from behind. And he didn't see anyone, and I didn't as well, but surprise, surprise, the Necro pressures him from nowhere. Ventari turns around, immediately transfers the conditions, using his Fear Wall behind the Necromancer and fearing him into the Fear Wall again. Fearception. And now the warrior comes with like the last hit to finish him off. And slow motion stop again. Or no, I'm sorry. I did some more slow motion because there's the warrior and he used his Corrupt Boon to support his teammate and to support his teammate because he got weakness, the warrior. And now he decided to just go to the point and get the orb through. Now we see a lot of people coming there, as well as the warrior, I think. So Ventari tries to stay a little bit on distance and getting weakness on the enemies and healing up a little bit to get full HP so he can't be bursted down easily. Using his Death Shot skill to try to get some AoE pressure going. And now he went into his ultimate because fighting two people alone is not always the thing you really want. Also, he could escape from the stun field from the Elementalist because in his ultimate he has stability, which is pretty nice. He's using his skills to just burst him down. But the warrior just used his Lizard runes to cure all of his conditions and get some boons. He's fighting two people again. And since he got some support, he stays in this fight even though he's on cooldown, pretty much. Now he's under huge pressure and we see the Necromancer coming as well. He's trying to disengage and heal up. Strong heal, wow. As a Mesmer I would really love to have the heal Necromancer has, like cure all conditions and get more healing for every condition cured. That's just wow. And he decided to go in again since he gets support from the Thief. And goes directly on the Elementalist. The warrior stunned him and Ventari is pretty low, so he tries to get away. Actually got weakness on him, so he doesn't do that much damage. Feared him away to use his heal, and he got it through in the last moment. But now we can see the damage from a warrior, just bursting him down. But the engineer did a pretty good job just using his Elixir R for him to res. Very nice play here. He is full capping the point, but since he sees two people are already doing that and he doesn't want to cuddle with them, he's just trying to disengage here to help on another point, which is always nice, because that's what we are doing in solo queue, helping others. At least that's what you should do, guys. Always remember that. And he sees the Spear Ranger here, I think it's a Spear Ranger. I have a yeah, it's a Spear Ranger. And he just finishes him off. He blinds the Spear Ranger so the other guy can get the stomp through, and so the Spear Ranger can't interrupt him. He sees the Elementalist coming, and now we can see another slow motion scene where you can see how Ventari fights against this Elementalist. Elementalist is trying to disengage and Ventari just uses his Fear Wall to fear him, to get some condition burst on him. He uses his Death Shot abilities to get chill on him and to fear him again so he can get his AoE skills on his target. Now that the Elementalist is running to the orb and has already used his defensive skills from Water Attunement and his condition moves, Ventari can just finish him off with some more conditions. As an Elementalist, always wait for the condition burst that a Necro has and then use your water abilities to cure conditions. Ventari is taking the orb again and is trying to bring the orb back to the midpoint, to Raven, to get the last points for his team. He's always checking his backside. Wait, does backside mean S? I don't hope so. Well, he's always checking what's behind him. Well, I think that's better. And he sees the Spear Ranger coming, uses his Fear Wall to get him away, Then he sees another 2 or 3 guys, I don't even see it here. I think it was 2 guys. Using his ultimate, because you can also use your ultimate when you're carrying the orb. That's something you really want to consider, since you get stability from it and you can blind enemies, to bring the orb to the point, and now he's just holding the point here for his team. And bursting the warrior with conditions. GG. Very good game. Thank you for watching, guys.